Okay, let's do this thing, because honestly, it's going to be more reviews coming up today. But just to make us some programming notes here real quick. One, I didn't review SmackDown. I'm not really going to review it because I don't think really much happened on there. I'll maybe get to that when I'm talking with other people later on tonight when the WrestleMania review comes up. Or maybe NXT later, Saturday in the afternoon, whenever that happens. But I am here to do the Ring of Honor SuperCard of Honor review. I will try to do a multiverse of matches review if I can. Listen, I watched a lot of shows in the past 48 hours now when it comes to wrestling, okay? So it's been a lot going on in that. But I do want to go in the Ring of Honor, though, because given SuperCard of Honor did happen and Ring of Honor now under new management, I guess we could say this is the first show of the Tony Khan era, if you want to go like that. And obviously a lot of changes were being shown throughout this show for Ring of Honor tonight and whatnot. So you could tell the change was really in the air and what direction they're trying to go in a way. Now, I did watch some of the pre-show. I don't know everything that happened, but obviously, like I said, a lot of changes, but everything still looks like Ring of Honor. You still have Bobby Cruz as the ring announcer. You still have Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman on commentary and whatnot. So you still have, a lot of the Ring of Honor, the setting and everything still looks like it, but obviously a lot of AEW talent was on here. Now, I did miss some of the pre-show. I heard Colt Cabana was on here. He even got his own entrance and everything. Not coming out in any Dark Order type of thing, because honestly, I forgot Colt Cabana was even in Ring of Honor because he just had, in AEW, because he's hiding behind all the Dark Order guys that you forget he's even on that show. So at least he's here. He went against Blake Christian. I think Blake Christian wrestled like an hour later or two when the Multiverse of Madness show started. Like I said, a lot of these guys on these shows, when it comes to like WrestleMania weekend, they were working hella like shows in the past, 24 hours. Like they're on one show here, but they're gonna be on another show in the next hour or two. But Colt Cabana, I know he got the win. I know AQA went against Miranda Alizé. AQA won. And again, that's another AEW talent going over Ring of Honor talent right here. Next, Eli Ism. I did see this in Cheeseburger went against Toa Leona and Khan. I think I've seen Khan. I think he was with Shane Taylor Promotions and whatnot. I know he's been on Dark a few times. They had beaten Eli Ism and Cheeseburger, but just know Tully Blanchard now. He now has a new team being fired from FTR now, and I guess he's not even with the Pinnacle anymore. He has now formed his own team, okay? Tully Blanchard Enterprises. And these guys basically killed Cheeseburger and Ism out there. But like I said, Tully Blanchard, this is his new team, so now he is now on Ring of Honor now, I guess. So, yeah, he's not with FTR, the Pinnacle. He's now formed his own crew, and they're going for Ring of Honor now. So, there you go. Also, we saw tonight Chava Guerrero. I guess he's with, Bandito now, the Ring of Honor World Champion and whatnot. So, they say we're going to win by any means necessary. We've seen Chavo kind of talk about AEW before. Maybe they've negotiated some new deal now that he's on Ring of Honor, because he did kind of expose Tony Khan recently, and he wasn't wrong on what he said also. So, Chavo was right. I know Dalton Castle went against Joe Hendry. Castle won with the banger ring. In the opening match, though, the main show, we had Swerve, Shane Strickland, go against Alex Zane. Very good match. Swerve getting the win with the JML driver. So, Swerve winning right there. Not a bad match. Next, Ninja Mac went against Brian Cage. Now, Brian Cage, honestly, I didn't know what the status of Brian Cage was nowadays out here, to be honest. Given that his push really kind of stopped, and we haven't seen him in months on TV. We know his wife, Melissa Santos, didn't like how he was being, pushed and booked and everything. And honestly, I think they were just waiting for his contract to run out and just expire, like, with recent people on AEW. But apparently he had a rollover or something that gives him, like, another year. So I guess they didn't find anything to do with him AEW. We sent them down to Ring of Honor now for Brian Cage. And they put him with Tully Blanchard, which, this should work, because honestly, I don't think Team Taz was really doing nothing. And like I said, the guy just disappeared. I didn't know what happened to Brian Cage. I was just kind of waiting for him to get released. And honestly, I kind of figured he'd be going to the WWE in a way, like a lot of people were saying. But, Cage got the win here, and now he's with Tully Blanchard and this Tully Blanchard Enterprises thing. So we'll see what happens. Jay Lethal went against Lee Moriarty. I said, a lot of AEW guys here tonight. Even though some of these guys are already former Ring of Honor guys. Jay Lethal being a franchise. But this was a very good match, but Jay Lethal went for a low blow and then ended up hitting the lethal injection. But right after Matt Sydal got in on crutches, and then Lethal started beating him up. Sanjay Dutt and other like security guys had to hold Lethal back. So with Jay Lethal being a heel now, I want to see where this goes. And we're going to get to a lot about Jay Lethal later on tonight. But Lethal, you know, we've seen him take a lot of L's on AEW recently. And listen, Jay Lethal has been a big, huge name, a franchise, especially in Ring of Honor. It's just a lot of people have really questioned with him in AEW. Now, we've seen him a little bit on TV and a little bit more recently now. Still putting on good matches, but taking L's at the same time. But before, this guy was just relegated to dark on AEW, and I was wondering what's going on. Like, man, this guy's a former fucking world champion in Ring of Honor, was the fucking man. And then, like, the minute he gets to AEW, he got lost in the shuffle. But, you know, we've seen so much of Lethal in Ring of Honor. Let's see what goes with his heel turn and whatnot. So, yeah, he ended up taking down Sydal and Moriarty. Now, the thing is this, will this stuff transfer into AEW, or will it be two different Jay Lethals? Will it be a different Lethal what we see on AEW, or will it be the same one we see in Ring of Honor? So it's like a two different type of thing. Next, Willow Nightingale went against Mercedes Martinez for the interim Ring of Honor Women's Championship, given that Deonna Purrazzo is the real Women's Champion right now for Ring of Honor. She is on Impact and currently, is already booked for Multiverse of Madness in like the next hour or two, given when this show started. So she's on that show right now. So that, so we got to have an interim one. Mercedes Martinez ended up getting the win. Like I said, it's now kind of start. A lot of AEW talent going over to Ring of Honor talent here on the show for tonight. So Mercedes Martinez did get the win, and I guess she will be facing Deonna Purrazzo at some date and time, whenever that will be. So yeah, she is the interim champion, as like I said, Deonna is the real Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Next, the match that everyone has been waiting for, and by God, this was match of the night, and this exceeded expectations. The Briscoe brothers versus FTR for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. And holy shit, this was insane. This is like match of the night, match of the year. Hell, this is match of the fucking weekend so far, if you ask me. If we're just counting all of wrestling, I'm not going to explain all this match. This match damn near went on for 30 minutes. Like, we just saw from the Froggy Bowl to the Shatter Machine, just holy shit, this match was just going, like, it was everywhere, okay? It was everywhere. So, I like I said, I can't explain all of it. I really can't explain all of this this match, but it was fantastic, okay? Hold on a second. I had to check something, but like I said, yeah, like I said, this match was just fantastic. All right, it was like I said, it was everywhere. It was all over the place. People chanting "Fight Forever." It was insane, and the Briscoes trying to go for the the Doomsday device, but FTR got away, and they ended up hitting the Shatter Machine for the win. I was very surprised that the Briscoes lost here. And like I said, with the Briscoes, and you gotta give it credit for the Briscoes, they've been working all fucking weekend, okay? They did 2 matches the night before on Thursday, and then it's like, you're on the SuperCard of Honor, you're just putting damn near a 30-minute match on, and you gotta wrestle like the next couple of hours on Impact show for the Multiverse of Madness against the Good Brothers. So you gotta give the Briscoes a lot of credit. Like, you really do for the, what they're putting on. I'm just surprised they lost the titles right here. And Kerry Silkin got in the ring, giving FTR the Ring of Honor tag team titles. And so now they got they're double champions right now on the AAA tag belts also. FTR again, basically laid out the titles, and they end up shaking hands and hugging the Briscoes then, but as FTR left, the Young Bucks came in as the fans were chanting, "Thank you, Briscoes." Bucks basically super kicked them in. Brandon Cutler's right there. They hit the BTE trigger. They were going for it. But FTR came out then. basically talking about Dallas calling them pussies and all that stuff. Well, you know, just praising Dallas for calling the Bucks pussies, I mean. And he's like, you know, we're here. You guys want to wrestle? Let's do this right now. And the Bucks says, nah, you all want to see this? You all want to see this? Well, you're going to have to wait till Wednesday night on TBS on Dynamite, okay? You know, hey, we left this company, and we now bought this company. We have a new company, and we bought this company. And I guess, you know, now this Wednesday, they will be going for the Ring of Honor Championships now, okay? So, like I said, the match itself, the Briscoes, FTR exceeded expectations. Match of the night, match of the weekend so far. Hell, match of the year category if you want to put in that. I'm sure people were already waiting to see this match on, you know, AEW, but I'm glad it happened here. We already know the whole little controversy with, you know, one of the Briscoes saying something in a tweet, but then again, that was like how many years ago? What, over 10? Or maybe it was 20 years ago? I don't know. They've been apologized. I think they put money into a donation or something. Or this guy's crazy that people bring shit up from over 10, 11 years ago at the same time. So it's like, if that's whoever this, you know, quote unquote executive over there at Warner, I don't know. Fuck them. Like I said, I'm gonna say get over that shit. He apologized. He apologized again recently too. So if you're still gonna dwell on that, nigga, you got a problem. All right. So let's just move on from there. Just, hey, if you get the Briscoes on AEW, we'll see. But anybody that's going to complain, especially with that because of this match, go fuck yourself. But, yeah, Briscoes, FTR, match of the fucking night. So this was insane. Next, the Ring of Honor television title is on the line. Titus versus Menorah Suzuki. Apparently, this match was made like an hour or two, apparently. And Menorah Suzuki getting the win. His first ever U.S. title. Well, not U.S. title, but first title in America and whatnot. Suzuki, like I said, Kase ni Nare, which is kind of crazy, though. This guy just wrestled literally an hour ago against Killer Cross on a New Japan show. And now, like an hour later, he just won the Ring of Honor television title. Will he bring the title back to Japan? I don't know. But like I said, the Ring of Honor talent is losing all the titles tonight on here. So, yeah, Menorah Suzuki getting the win. Gotch style power driver. There you go. Next, Josh Woods versus Wheeler Yuta for the Ring of Honor Pure title and whatnot. Pure Rules. This was very good match. But Yuta getting the win. That's another belt going. Like I said, the AEW guys, you know, are taking the Ring of Honor belts right now. And Yuta got the win, being Josh Woods. Really surprised to see that. It wasn't that, but as we got to the main event, and yes, they had to hype up AEW, but in the main event, though, we did get Jonathan Gresham versus Bandito from the Ring of Honor World Championship. We'll see who will be the real one with the original belt and the real belt there. Who was going to get the Ring of Honor title? This was a very good match. Started slow at first, but it picked up. I was thinking if Jonathan Gresham was really about to lose the title for a second there, but he did not. Gresham did get the win, rolling up Bandito. I know they got rid of Chavo because Chavo was doing heel tactics, but Bandito didn't want any of it. He wanted to go clean, but Gresham still won. He ended up getting both the Ring of Honor titles. Both of them, Kerry Silken presented to him. Shook Bandito's hand and everything. But as before Gresham could even say anything, Jay Lethal came out saying, you know, everything I've done for this company, everything I did for you, you know, we're trying this on a positive note here. And, you know, I did everything, so I should get a first title shot. And, you know, to Gresham, all he has to do is say yes. Gresham said, you know, I believe what you say, but you were not honorable earlier in the night. And Lethal basically says, no one would know who you are, Gresham, if it wasn't for me, okay? Lethal pushed him in. Sanjay Dutt tried to break it up. But then Sanjay Dutt ended up, you know, they start jumping Jonathan Gresham in. Next thing you know, Lee Moriarty tries to help, but they end up taking him out. And then, you know, hit the lethal injection on Gresham after that. But then next thing you know, some music played. It was like fire behind it. Next thing you know, Samoa Joe, folks. Samoa Joe, hey, he's a Ring of Honor Hall of Famer now, whenever that's going to happen. Is now back with Ring of Honor again. Apparently maybe back with AEW also, but he is in Ring of Honor now, and stuff. So he came out there. Lethal and them got out of the ring. Basically, Joe put the Coquina clutch into Sanjay Dutt after that. But after that, you know, Joe stood tall and you know, helped up Gresham and everything. So, like I say, it's a lot of changes now. Samoa Joe now being here. I don't know what's going to happen with Ring of Honor next. Okay, we don't even know if they're still have a television show. This was a very good show to watch. And like I said, It was nice to see most of the Ring of Honor guys, even Paul Turner back with Ring of Honor again. The cameras, all that stuff, everything still looked like it was presented like Ring of Honor. It really is, but I don't know what's going to happen. But looking tonight, you could tell the changes they've had here, and with AEW basically, you know, like I said, you're almost taking over. Hopefully, it's not one of those things where it's like, you know, Ring of Honor, you know, we're not going to mention them, or AEW's not going to mention them, or Ring of Honor has to mention them, but AEW won't really mention them at the same time. So, I don't know, man, because it's only going to be so much. That was the problem with the Impact partnership, especially given how one-sided that was at the time. So, I don't really know. Like I said, Ring of Honor is basically owned by AEW now. So, like I said, with all these title changes, you can tell the changes they're making around here that most AEW. So, Gresham, he still held on to his belt, but I don't know where he's going to go, especially, you know, Gresham has been on Impact lately and other shows. It's a lot of questions, but it was still a very good show. Samoa Joe Return, FTR, Briscoes, match of the fucking night. A lot of new champions crowned. But what will be the future for what's going on in Ring of Honor? I don't know. But this was a good show tonight. Very good start. So we're going to see what happens. But had to review this show. So yeah. Other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodNight890. I will see you later on, mostly for an NXT review, Stand and Deliver, and WrestleMania later on tonight, night 1. So, other than that, I'm out. Peace. Maybe come back to Multiverse of Madness. Or Matches. I keep saying Madness.